Okay. Hi. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you watch this. Today, we have a special session. We have the CEO of CL MBA division, ARKS Srinivas. He's coming up after almost 8 months over here.
My
He was
apologies. My
yeah,
apologies on the delay.
yeah, it was last supposed to come up on the cat day, but we'll try to get as much information as possible from last cat to this cat and what is going on over here. Okay, so ARKS, how has been 7-8 months? I mean,
Uh, as usual, like between every catch, it's been bloody hectic.
okay.
Between that, I think nothing much has changed in the world, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
yeah,
that
even the government is the same.
True. Hardly anything has changed.
Okay.
Hardly anything has changed.
What, this is cat 2019. We are almost 15 16 weeks away from it.
19 weeks.
19 weeks away from it. IIM Kozhikode is going to conduct the cat this year. What will you say? Does it matter who's going to conduct the cat?
This is the biggest myth of the cat about which IIM does it and etc. The fact remains that it's the convener IIM is the IIM Kozhikode this year. So every year there's a convener IIM, basically meaning coordinator. Ganda kaam karwate hain unse, but the rest of the issue is the CAT as an exam is always like a consortium types, about 6-8 faculty members or 4-6 faculty members from various IIMs come together and finally decided. Yes, because IIM Kozhikode is the host, they will have a slightly larger say. Beyond that, if you look at the last 4 years, 5 years CAT papers, it's been so similar. I think they just copy paste as much as possible.
Copy paste? What do you mean by
what I meant?
The format. The format.
No, not really. If you'll ask, I'll give you a couple of examples. I mean, let's look at reading comprehension, for example. The last 4 years, Vivek, I'm sure you know about this, aeon.co/essays. Every slot there was one essay. I mean, it's a kind of a, so there was one IIM Calcutta doing it, one IIM Indore doing it, one IIM Ahmedabad doing it, one IIM Bangalore doing it. Now IIM Kozhikode will do it. They'll all copy the same thing. What I meant was,
I think suddenly people have started. I think if you look at Aeon's analytics, probably India subscribers will suddenly have gone up also, because people are all posting Aeon articles all over Facebook.
I am also doing it. I mean, what else do I do?
No, but so if it is so easy to predict,
no, it's not predict. It's not easy to predict. You can never predict. You're only playing catch up, to be honest with you. See, I think all exams, it's like that England, New Zealand, I mean, everybody predicted various things. After that, we always knew it kind of things. It's as simple as that.
So as the Sacred Games thriller says, this is all bigger than ours. Ye game hum sabse bada hai.
No, I am very, very clear that, and you and I know this, Vivek, that a student who really, really prepares well will crack the exam. As simple as that. The problem is people want shortcuts. I don't think there are shortcuts at all.
I think people want to be entertained more than anything else. I mean, it's a pretty long process. I mean, during the time they actually want entertainment. I mean, half the time that I see, I think it's very difficult to prepare alone. I get it. I mean, so you have WhatsApp group, Facebook groups and all those things. But I think people are there for entertainment. I mean, I think 10% probably will be some real help as such.
Today, I was taking a class. I don't know if it's relevant or you should continue using this. I was taking a class in one of my centers, and 3 kids came late. 30 minutes late, mind you. I said, I won't allow you. So, sorry, Bola. I said, okay, fair enough. If you're really keen, pay $500 fine and come into my class. If I had 500, I would rather have a coffee. I said, please go. I am not interested in your, you're not doing a favor by coming to my class. I think the attitude, and I can 200% tell this, and it's not about that kid, and then 99% of the kids are like that. And that other 1% get through the IIMs. As simple as that.
Okay, that is pretty honest. I mean, that's what I would say. Let's quickly go through what is going around in the other parts which are there, which is basically your profiles and reservations. Okay, we may not talk about reservations except for one part. I mean, the economic category reservations, are they going to come in this year?
Definitely.
So, I mean, like that is going to be 100% sure. I mean,
100% sure.
Okay.
It's already come in for a lot of.
I think the baby IIMs have actually asked.
All of them have asked, and I think this IIM Kozhikode has asked, and quite a lot of them have tried asking it. But this year, it's a given.
Okay, so that part is taken care of. Let's look at the profile-based part. I think this will be the maximum question which is there. I think CL has a profilizer, which basically predicts the number of calls that you can probably get based on past history.
Correct.
What is your take on the profile thing? I mean, like how much? I mean, so end of the day, again, what I see in terms of outrage, just as with the reservation and the reservation debate as such, is that the people who are outraging are usually not going to get into that anyways. They are just wanting an excuse for that. I mean, like they will anyways. 95% of the people who are outraging will probably not hit that mark.
Because
I mean,
you are wasting your time outraging. Tumko jana hai. You know what's your cutoff for it. If you are a general engineer male, you want to get into an IIM Ahmedabad or a Calcutta, you need a 99.65. Clarity is there. A BA English girl might get it at 90 percentile. You won't get it unless you have a 99.65, which is 175 marks. 175 marks out of 300. You need to attempt 81 questions, 82 questions, get about 65 correct. You have an equation clear. If you're smart enough, get that equation, work towards that equation. You can keep lamenting about that a BA girl, English or a National Institute of Fashion Technology girl gets at 85 or 86 percentile. I think it's futile. I mean, move on is what I would say. I'll feel sad for those people who waste their time.
I mean, my question is, I mean, they have tried gender diversity for quite some time, and I think
this year's highest, 35% of them are women.
But IIM Ahmedabad is still. I think IIM Ahmedabad is the only one which has actually fallen. It has actually fallen. Everyone else has actually gone up.
Let's put it this way: it's the collective number. Yeah. Out of the 5,000 seats, about close to 1,600, 1,800, 1,600 to 1,800 are women. I think, again, my point is, in my classes also, if you ask me, I see more girls these days. 10 years back, it was not that high. So clearly, I think, and maybe in Delhi and Hyderabad and Bangalore and Bombay, it is true. Hopefully, the other MFSL towns also, more girls will write.
I think it's also a factor that the gender ratio has improved across this place.
Yes.
There are a lot of women who are given this opportunity. I mean, which probably about 15 years ago, you would have a lot of women facing a pressure that I mean, it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate that, they don't want to get into postgraduate, or if they want to do a postgraduate, they will probably go into MTech or MS.
The pressure on marriage, the pressure from the parents on the marriage, etc., was probably one of the reasons at that point of time. I think now it is much better.
I think while it is there, I think it's still reduced.
It is there, but instead of 23, 24 years, they are okay to wait for the girl to finish 27, 28 and be okay if the girl goes.
And then pestering. Yeah, and then start pestering about it.
I think there has been a shift of about 3 to 4 years is what I would say. 23, 22 to 25, 26, 27. So people are getting more opportunities to do that. On an average. Also because, I'll be very honest, the IIMs do not know how to make English questions. क्वेश्चन देते हैं आरसी में, कोई दूसरा गलती आंसर हो ही नहीं सकता. अगर गलती होता है तो जेन्युइन गलती होता है, तुमने समझा नहीं करके. Whereas in CAT, bloody every CAT expert keeps fighting. This is the right answer. That is the right answer. Say you look at what is easy. How on earth can I look at what is easy unless I solve for 2 minutes at least? So there has to be a method in this mad.